Our friend Z took the magic community by storm with his release of Project Z and how to do coin magic. Many respected names raved about his modern touch on classic moves. Z definitely sets a new bar in visual coin magic, and Ito Shito is the next chapter in his advanced visual coin work. This project consists of Z's bread and butter when it comes to routines that he performs professionally day in and day out. Visual insanity with a few coins in your pocket is what you're looking for, then you don't want to miss Ito Shito. Check it out.
Hey guys, this is Z and thank you for supporting this project. This project is actually based off of Ito Shito, which is a book I put out earlier. It is actually a collection of visual coin magic that is fairly easy but still necky, but it's easier than other projects I put out for sure. I specifically designed these effects for me personally, and this is what I think modern coin magic should look like. So let's get into it. This one is called Shrimp. What Shrimp is, it is basically a one-handed coin vanish that looks magical as f***. How I came up with it is, when I was little, I saw a cartoon in Korea and this guy was walking around the street, he saw a homeless guy and he just picked up the rock and held on to it for a few seconds and opened up. It turned into a gold and he gave it to that poor guy so he could buy some meals for his family. And that was the most magical thing I've ever seen, so I always wanted to do an effect where I just go from here, go there and there, if that makes sense. So I just decided to make a coin vanish because I think vanishing a coin is actually the most magical thing in coin magic. A single coin, not a bunch of them, just single coin. So combining these two together is what Shrimp is. Shrimp is actually not technically hard, but you have to get down the feeling like Antipharaoh. Not as hard as Antipharaoh, but you have to do it a few times to get the feeling of what it feels like. Once you get the feeling down, you'll nail it every time. This one is Shrimp, the one-handed vanish. For this one, you're gonna need some chapsticks, but if the weather is really humid and your skin is sticky, then you don't have to have a chapstick. But in this case, we're having a pretty dry weather today, so we're gonna use some chapstick. I personally like to use Banana Boat SPF 45 because it has the just perfect grip for it. What you're gonna do is apply it around here. So this is my bone and a little bit below the bone. But if you want to be safe, you could apply it everywhere. The reason for this is because you're going to flick this coin onto your arm and it has to land and stay there. And it can't move. What you're gonna do from here is display the coin in open palm position, and you're gonna close your fist and make sure ring finger, middle finger, and index finger is contacting the coin. And you're gonna turn your hand face down. When you turn it face down, you're gonna let it fall on your fingers, and you're going to push it to this position. So from here, I'm gonna let the coin fall on my fingers and extend my finger to push it to this area, and only use index finger to hold on to the coin, and middle finger goes behind the coin ready to flick it. And you're going to flick the coin like this way. So if you flick it this way, then coin will go land like this. And your goal is to land it around this area, because if it's here, you can turn your wrist like this. And if it's too much, it will fall. So just this area, it allows you to vanish the coin and turn your wrist a little bit like this. So let's try one more time. From here, just flick the coin and vanish it. You could, from here, lap the coin by, from here, going down and bang your wrist on your table, then it will land. Bang your wrist on your table, then it will lap automatically, or you can reproduce it. For example, you vanish the coin and go there and use your left hand to steal the coin and just make it reappear. Shrimp is actually not mechanically hard, it's just you're flicking the coin, but the hard thing is making it land where you want it to be. So just to make it easier for you, if you flick it this way, the coin will go this way. It goes opposite way. If you flick that way, this one will go directly here. So what you're gonna do, if you have skinnier arms and can't balance a coin on the side, you're gonna apply some chapstick here. Flick the middle finger toward your right. Then this coin will land in here, around this area. You can't really turn your wrist because it's near the middle, but you could show your hand like this and then just slap it right after. So for the angles, you're trying to line up this knuckle to your spectator's eyesight and a little bit toward right. So your spectator is on your left. And from here, you're gonna show the coin in your open palm position and move it to this one. And you're going to flick it with your middle finger and vanish the coin. So from here, right hand closes, but with ring finger, middle finger, and index finger contacting the coin, and turn it face down. And from here, you're gonna drop it and extend those three fingers and push it to your thumb. And index finger stays, but ring finger and middle finger curls back. And turn your wrist like this, and you're ready to go. This is linoid. What linoid is, it's basically a modified nowhere palm. The original nowhere palm was giving me some troubles because it looked like bear claws for some reason. So I wanted to make it look more nonchalant and just carefree, so I modified it. If there's one thing you learn in this project, it has to be this one, because a lot of effects in this project actually uses this move. It's good to learn it, and it's actually really versatile in real life. So let's get down to it. This is linoid. What it is, as I said before, it's basically a modified version of Nora palm, which originally looked like this. Linoid looks like this. So your hand looks more free and you can show more of your palm when you're displaying your hands. How you do it is begin with the coin around your middle finger like this and start to make a fist from your little finger. And when you're making your fist, your thumb pushes up like this too. So the coin tilts up when you're about here. And from here, use your ring finger to grab the coin, like hold on to the coin, but keep your fist closed. And from here, you're gonna use this part of your thumb to push the coin down. So from here, close your fist, grab the coin with your middle ring finger, and push the coin down as you open up your hand and open it up. So it should look something like this. So angles for this one, it's basically try to keep the coin horizontal to the ground if your spectator's eye level is that way. The basic guideline of angle for this one is look at your spectator's eyes and make the coin directly pointing at your spectator's eyes. So in this case, this is the line and match it with your spectator's eye line. So for example, let's say this camera is a spectator and I'm trying to line this coin up to its eyesight. And when I do it, if it's too low, this top part is flashing. If I'm too high, bottom might flash. So just try to get this coin to straight to the camera or their eyesight, and it should be like this. This is chem class. This is actually a pretty neat effect where you squeeze a coin into a little silver ball. It's actually pretty cool to look at. There's no point to it, but it's actually really fun to do. It's one of the easier moves in this project, and I hope you learn it and become a god. This is chem class. What you need is a coin and a tin foil. You actually don't need this much. You only need about this size. But it all depends on your hand size. So just experiment the foil. And what you do is just squeeze it into a little silver ball as tight as possible. And the setup is like this. Put the tin foil ball between your middle finger and your index finger, like this. It doesn't matter if you can see it here as long as you don't see it from the back. And hold the coin in your French drop position. And from here, what you do is squeeze once, twice, and third time, let it fall. And use your ring finger to grab the coin and just start to make the squeezing motion. And when you're doing that, take the ball out and match your angle with your spectator's eye and drop the ball like this. So if you haven't noticed, what I just did is basically a linoid. So from here, squeeze once, twice, third time, and I use my ring finger to clip the coin and use my thumb to push the coin down like this. But when I'm pushing it down, if you notice, my thumb is brushing this area. I steal the silver ball when I'm pushing the coin down. So from here, go and like that. So set it up and squeeze once, twice, third time. Just drop it. So to recap, put the silver ball here and French drop position. Squeeze once, twice, and third time, and start to put it in your nowhere palm, and steal the silver ball and rub it and drop it. And important thing is you don't want to keep your right hand hovering around like this because it doesn't look as natural. So this nowhere palm is just used as a really quick convincer. You just go boop, like that. After the change, they go like this and give them the ball to examine. And from here, all their focus is gonna be on this ball. So what you're gonna do is just put the coin in your pocket or lap it, and that's it. There is 4 coins across, 3 coins across, 2 coins across, so why not 1 coin across? This is yen. This is yen, the 1 coin across. Start off by having 2 coins and have a coin in your left hand linoid like this. And hold another coin in your left hand fingertips. Start off by displaying your hands like this and take the coin away. So after taking the coin away with your right hand, your left hand needs to casually flash the window so they can see there's nothing in your left hand. It's just a brief flash. So your right hand is gonna let the coin drop and then pinch the coin on top and grab the coin, put it in your finger palm and execute linoid from here. Make the coin vanish, and your left hand is actually gonna squeeze this coin into finger palm. So from linoid, just hold a fist, then it goes into finger palm, and then just push it out as your right hand displays linoid. This one is called Consumer. When I was starting out coin magic, eating coin was really popular back then for no reason, and I always wanted to create a realistic coin eating effect, and I came up with Project Z. The coin eating effect in Project Z is easier to do and it is more casual, but Consumer is only a little bit harder, but it looks a lot more realistic and it even has a sound effect. So let's get down to it. This one is Consumer, and what it is, it's basically coin eating effect with sound effect on it. So the sound comes from the coin hitting your teeth. So let's say in your mouth there are 2 lines of teeth, right? And the coin is hitting the bottom one. So let's say this is your teeth from your jaw, and what it's going to do, it's gonna land on teeth like this, so like that. And before you do the effect, your tongue is curled like this, so when the coin hits the teeth, it makes the noise and your tongue flattens out, and in the process the coin will turn and land on your tongue like this. And what you do is you're going to spit the coin out on your finger like this. So when I actually do it, so it's gonna hit these spots like that, and your tongue is curled like this. So I can't talk while doing it, but it looks like this. So as you can see, I drop the coin onto my teeth so it makes the noise, and I roll out my tongue and it flips and it goes on top of my tongue, and I just spit it out on top of my thumb like this. So from exposed angle, it looks like this. So what your right hand is doing, it holds the coin like this at first, and then as soon as you drop it, you extend it a little, and your thumb goes from here to here. So the coin can land here, and your ring finger acts as a stopper. So the coin lands here, and your ring finger is stopping it from moving anymore. And from here, what you can do is just move into a finger palm and go on to your next trick, or just put it in your pocket. This one is called Portal because it looks like Portal, and it's fairly easy to do. I shared advanced version of this one in Project Z, but I'm gonna share a simpler and easier version of it in this project. Let's get down to it. This one is Portal. You can start off by having a different coin in your edge grip in your left hand, using your left hand to grab this coin and transfer it into your right hand. And originally in Project Z, I used retention, Okawa retention, to execute it, but in here it's much simpler and easier. All you have to do is just keep your thumb here and extend all 4 fingers. So you're just basically doing this. And line your middle finger up to your spectators so they can see the coin. And what you're gonna do is using your right hand fingers to push this brass coin. So in slow motion, like this, and you have the coin in your finger palm. And when you're picking up the silver coin with your left hand, this ring finger should be curled, and use your index finger and thumb to pick it up, and then use your middle finger to turn it around. Because if you try to pick it up like this, your hand looks weird. So you start off by going like this and then move into a comfortable position. So this is what it's supposed to look like. Have the coin in your edge grip and pick it up from here, like that. This one is called Diss Track. I came out with this when I was trying to diss PH on Instagram. He actually dissed me first, so I was thinking of materials to diss him, and I came out with this change and it turned out to be pretty good, so I'm releasing it. So let's all diss PH together. He's in military currently, so let's learn it. This one is Diss Track. It is meant to be a follow-up of a Portal change, and you start off by having a coin in your finger palm and another coin on the table like this. So from here, you're gonna pick up the coin. When you're picking up the coin, you're gonna move this coin into an edge grip like this. How you do it, I explained it in How to Do Coin Magic, but briefly. So in your finger palm, you're gonna put your thumb on the coin and you're gonna curl your middle finger so the coin goes like this. And then your thumb goes around and clip the coin, and then it goes into edge grip like this. So from here, just move it into this position and then pick up the coin and turn it around once if you want, and you're in this position. And I'm supposed to lap this coin and throw this coin. So let's say this is the table line and here's my lap. What I'm gonna do is my hand goes back like this, and I'm going to let go of this brass coin, and I'm gonna throw this silver coin. So from here, like this. This is my lap. So they only see this silver coin. When you're lapping this, you don't want to have this two motions. For example, you go and like that. You don't want this stop in the middle. To avoid that, you have to keep your forearm always flexed, so you don't have a sudden change of motion when you're lapping the coin. So to recap, you're going to start off by having a coin in your finger palm, and when you're picking up the other coin on the table, you're going to push the coin like this and then pick it up, and now you have this coin in your edge grip. So from here, you're gonna curl your wrist inwards so even they can't see this brass coin from here, and you're just gonna throw this coin on your lap or just under the table and open your hand up so this silver coin shoots out. So it looks like this. Have the silver coin in your finger palm and pick it up, and from here just This one is called Osaka because it was inspired by a magician who lives in Osaka. His name is Ryuka, or Ryutaro Masuo. And this is a wild coin effect based on his wild coin effect, and it's actually heavily inspired by him. So I'm making it as a tribute to him. Let's get down to it. This is Osaka. What you need is 3 same coins and a different coin. The setup is a different coin and 3 same coins on top. And you're gonna use Ponta's this display thing. What you do is using your little finger and index finger to hold on to bottom 2 coins and let top 2 coins slide front. So you're basically hiding the last coin. Like this. So from here, your right hand is going to use middle finger, index finger, and thumb to hold on to these 3 coins. And you're gonna put this one last coin on top, but in between silver coin and brass coin, like this. The first change, it's basically you're doing a snap change like this, but in real life, I don't want to have this tension, so when I do the change, I just say there are 3 coins, I'm just counting them, but in reality, I'm gonna tilt this coin so they can only see side of the coin, like this side, not much of a front, and I casually do a really slow snap change, acting like I'm counting the coin. So from here, 1, 2, 3. And when I'm doing the snap change, I start from here, but as soon as this coin is cleared up like this, my both hands tilt up like this. So it hides the snap change, this dirty part, and it also displays this brass coin. but you shouldn't really call attention to it. It should be from here. So I got like 1, 2, 3 coins, and oh look, 1 coin changed. And from here, what you do is you're gonna take this middle coin, brass coin, out with your right hand, and meanwhile your middle finger is going to put this coin into a edge grip. So how you do it, so your index finger is contacting this brass coin, and your right hand touches these 2 silver coins, and they're gonna pull it out to separate it. And while you're doing that, your right hand middle finger curls in, and after you're out, to fix this awkward position, you're going to use your middle finger to rotate this coin once. So from here, you could show the coin like this, as if you only have 1 coin in your hand. And when your hand is coming down, close up all the windows and let the coin in your edge grip drop into your finger palm, and put your hand in your pocket. When it goes into your pocket, drop the silver coin and come out with brass coin in your finger palm. So it looks like you changed the silver coin into a brass coin and you just put it in your pocket. And come out with a brass coin in your finger palm like this. Separate these 2 coins and show it to them, front and back. And your left hand is going to make the coin go into this French drop position, and your right hand is going to go like this to make the 2 coins collapse, and your thumb is going to pinch both coins and come out like this. So when you're doing it, just be careful, don't make a sound, and just quietly, carefully put them together and put them out both like this. And actually, you might think this motion is awkward, but at this point all their attention is in this huge motion of your left hand, so you don't really have to worry about it. So from here, come out like this, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna tap this coin into this French drop like this, but you're going to tap it with this brass coin. So in slow motion it looks like boop boop, and push it out and tap it like that. So basically what you're doing is replacing this brass coin in this left hand French drop position coin. So it looks like that. And hold the coin like this to show 2 coins, and then from here your left hand is going to come over and put this finger palmed coin on top of the coin on your right hand, and then your thumb is going to pull this coin down and your left hand is going to push it out. So you're basically doing a switch, and your right hand goes into your pocket again. Leave the silver coin and come out with brass coin in your finger palm again. So from here it looks like you have 1 silver coin left and you have 2 brass coins in your pocket. So your right hand comes out and take the coin away and show your left hand empty. When you're doing that, you're doing this collapse motion again, and carefully push the coin. Try to be as flush as possible, and your right hand comes up and square up these 2 coins. And when you're doing this, make sure the face is facing directly to your spectators so they don't see this thickness and different color. And you're gonna display your right hand again. So take the coin, grip it with your index finger and thumb only, and you're gonna roll this coin like this inward. Roll it in, and when the silver coin is not visible from the front, just drop the silver coin and maintain the brass coin and roll it out again, and roll it out as far as possible like this, and snap it. Hold it in your fingertip. So now you have a brass coin on your fingertip and a silver coin in your finger palm now. From here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a false transfer. So you're going to clip the brass coin with your middle finger and index finger. And what you're gonna do is just this. For more in-depth explanation, you could refer to how to do coin magic. But basically what you're doing is you're going like this, and you're dropping the silver coin into your left hand. And put the brass coin in your finger palm again. Your right hand goes back into your pocket and come out with 2 silver coins, but don't show them it's silver coins yet. And just take a pick, and boop, they're silver coins, and they all turned back into silver coins. Now you end it clean. You got nothing to show. You just have 3 silver coins, and you already ditched the extra 30 coin in your pocket. This one is Funlam. Funlam is actually the name of a Chinese restaurant I used to go a lot. What it is, it's basically a wild coin effect with a surprise beginning. So let's learn it. This one is Funlam. You need 3 same coins and 1 indifferent coin. The setup is having 2 same coins in your left hand finger palm, and the 3rd coin here, and then different coin on top. Begin by not showing the coins, but just letting your spectator hear the sound. Go, I have a few coins here, and then push out the coin. Show them it's a brass coin, and use Himber Vanish to false transfer the coin into your left hand, but actually steal it out. So it's in this position. And what you're gonna do is tilt your right hand upwards like this to let the coin fall, and push it out again. And then this time your left hand is gonna go make the coin like this, but tilt your hands up so they can't really see the coin. And from here, just drop the brass coin here, and make a fist. So it goes under 2 silver coins, and push out the last coin and go act like you're surprised and what is this? And you look at your left hand, all the coins has changed. And when you're displaying your left hand coins, what you do, it's one of Ponta de Smith's sleight, which is using your index finger and your pinky to hold on to bottom 2 coins and just let the top one slide. So you're basically hiding 1 coin under this coin. So from here, just go like that and drop it. And in the effect, when you're counting the coin, first coin you steal it out. They think you have 1 brass coin in your left hand, and then second coin you drop it in. And they think you have 2 brass coins in your left hand, and third one they're expecting a brass coin, but a silver coin comes out. They're surprised and act like you're surprised too and go, what's going on? And there are 2 silver coins in your left hand now. This one's called Sensual Vanish because it's pretty sensual. You'll know what I mean when you learn it. So let's get down to it. This one is Sensual Vanish. I originally shared it in How to Do Coin Magic, but I used ROPS move in that thing, and in here, I'm gonna use offset retention. If you like how ROPS move, you could refer to How to Do Coin Magic. And in this case, I'm gonna use this offset retention. Now I stole the coin out. It's on my middle finger, and I'm gonna curl it a little more so it's like this on my middle finger. How I do it is from here. This thumb stays on the coin and middle finger curls only a little bit, and then it's on the middle finger. But to your spectator, they still think the coin is in your left hand. So what you do is make a gun kind of motion with your right hand, and from here you're just gonna stick your index finger in to your left hand, and from here your middle finger is gonna extend and put the coin behind your left hand and come back to show the coin has vanished. When you're doing it, make sure the edge of the coin contacts the back of your left hand first, and then push it up. So from here, it looks like from here, and boop, boop. With the coin, it looks like. So you're here, and after the vanish, your right hand comes back, and you could reproduce it here. How you do it is right hand, as it comes closer to the coin, it takes the coin with it, and use your ring finger to clip it, like as if you're doing a finger palm. So from here, and then balance the coin on your thumb and just produce it from your sleeve. Or if you're sitting down, you're gonna do this vanish pretty up, like your hands is gonna be in front of your face. Just drop your hand this way so you can lap it. So just from here and boop, like that. So you're gonna execute offset vanish, offset retention, and the coin is here, and you're gonna balance it on your middle finger, and your right hand turns like this, and make a gun with your right hand and stick it in, and you're going to extend your middle finger to put it behind your left hand, and comes back, vanish the coin, and from here your right hand is going to take this coin from here and produce it from here. This one is tasteless. I named it tasteless because it is a coin appear and vanish type of effect, and I actually tend to, when I eat food and it's tasteless, I spit it out. So this coin effect is like, oh, I produced 3 coins, oh fuck, never mind, I just vanished them all. Yeah, let's learn it, it's fun. This is tasteless. Start off by having 2 coins in your left and right hand normal nowhere palm position, and before you begin, you just casually flash your windows, just casually, don't over exaggerate it, and from here you're gonna use your thumb to push the coin and produce it from your left arm like this. So the way I produce the coin is thumb goes under the coin and let it balance on my thumb, and I just push it out like this. I actually shared a few other cool coin productions in How to Do Coin Magic, so you can check it out, but for now we're just gonna balance the coin here and then just push it out like this. And meanwhile, your left hand is going to be crossed like this. And from there, you're just gonna let this coin drop, but make sure to leave a hole under the coin like this. So from here, just drop it and make sure your pinky can go in. So produce the coin and maybe toss it around and show it. And your right hand pinky should be opened up like this. And you're gonna drop this coin into your left hand. And while you're doing it, so from here, your pinky goes in and steals the coin. All your pinky is doing is just curling with the coin on top. So in motion, show the coin, insert the pinky, and steal it back and drop this coin to show there's only one coin in your left hand. Obviously, this is an exposed angle, but in real life, you're gonna try to tilt your hand inwards a little so you don't see the coin stealing out. So it should look like you just produced one coin and you're just dropping it into another hand. Meanwhile, you're proving that you only have one coin in both of your hands. So you're in this position after stealing the coin. And from here, you're gonna use your pinky to push up like this, from here, like this. So what's that gonna do is it's gonna push the coin into almost finger palm-like position. And from here, use your thumb to catch the coin and balance it again. And then produce it from the same spot, which is your arm. And now, what you're gonna do is keep the coin in your left hand in almost finger palm-like position. And from here, do Himber vanish, which looks like this. But you're actually stealing the coin out again. So what it looks like is when you go here, extend your pinky like this and make the coin make a noise and then steal it back again. For a more detailed explanation of Himber vanish, you should check out How to Do Coin Magic, and there are a lot of other cool vanishes, so you should definitely check it out. So from here, you're gonna steal the coin like this, and your spectator is gonna think you have nothing in your right hand and two coins in your left hand. And from here, push the coin up with your pinky again and produce it from in front of you like this, and just drop it into your left hand. After producing 3 coins, act like you're kind of regretting producing 3 coins. So you take 1 coin out and use linoid to vanish it and come back. And when you're coming back, it's in your nowhere palm, linoid. And make sure when you open up your hand, the coin in your left hand is in your palm. So you are holding the coin like this and open up like this. And when you're opening up your hand, your right hand comes from the front. So when you open up your left hand, you could drop this linoid coin into your fingers and then pick up this coin. So in motion, so you vanish this coin and drop it as if you had 2 coins in your left hand. So from here, your left hand is going to execute linoid to vanish the coin and transfer the coin in your right hand to your left hand fingertip, and then do another linoid to just vanish it. So at the end, you're kind of stuck in this position to linoid. And what you can do is just make a fist to turn them into a finger palm. How you do it is just basically make a fist and it does everything for you. And from here you can move on to some other routines like card tricks. So you put your hands in your pocket, pretend like you're looking for a deck and come out with only deck, leave them in your pocket. Or you could also, before you even begin the routine, just put a coin under your spectator's watch, under their phone, or even put it in their pocket and produce 3 coins and then vanish all of them, and you say, oh, actually, let me show you one more before I go, and just produce 2 of them and go, boop, check under your watch and take out the coin and move on to 3 coins across or wild coin, whatever you prefer. This one is called offset retention. I actually came up with this when I was around 16, 17, and it is my approach to retention. It actually lets go of the coin before I steal it out, so it's pretty cool. And when you do it to magicians, you'll make them #moist. So let's get down to it. This one is offset retention. What it is, you're just briefly letting go of the coin before you execute a retention vanish. And it is actually really easy. Your right hand motion is going to be like this. So come back and go straight out and go down. And hold the coin in your fingertips like this, and your middle finger should be in a comfortable position for retention, which is basically like this. So you're gonna drop this coin from front, come back and drop it. And what your left hand is doing is making a fist, but at the same time your thumb is pushing the coin up so it stands up. So without fingers closing, it looks like this. And it is basically feeding the coin into your right hand as for a retention vanish. So from here, go back, and as your hand close, come and use your middle finger, this side part of the middle finger and your thumb, just lightly hold on to the coin, and from here, tilt your wrist outwards like this. Then this coin will naturally fall into this position. So from here, like that. So you're not really doing anything. What you're doing is basically just holding lightly on the coin and letting the gravity do all the work. So from here, like that. For the angles, it needs to be directly in front of your spectator's eyesight. So if they're standing or they're taller than you, all you have to do is tilt your arms up and do it exactly the way you would do it. And from here, you could just vanish the coin and put it in a classic palm or move it into another position and move on with your next trick. Again, thank you for getting this project and supporting me and Sense Minds. In this project, I've shared more commercial and more magical side of coin magic that I think should be more popular among people like us. And some of the materials might be a little necky at first, but once you get down, it's your lifetime treasure. So embrace it and follow Sense Minds for more projects, and see you next time. And I have more projects coming out with Sense Minds, and I released a few other projects with Sense Minds before, like Project Z and How to Do Coin Magic. And there will be a card project too, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you could check that out too. And until then, thank you.